Hi everybody, this is Ron with Mulholland Security, and what we're going to show you today is how to install a Mortise lock on a new door. So these doors, we prepped it for the jig, and basically what you can see here, this is a virgin door, no holes in the door, and we're going to use an MTEC Mortise lock to install on this door. We're going to use a Mortise jig, and I'll show you how it works in a second. Okay, so now the jig is on the door. This jig clamps on the door with these clamps here, and if you're not careful, you're going to leave marks on the door, which is why I protect it with these pieces of wood from the front and the back. Once this jig is in place, basically what happens is when we do this, it goes up and down and it creates the cavity with the drill right there. It creates the cavity for the Mortise lock. Now that the jig has been removed, you can see this nice cavity. It's a little hard to see here, there's not a lot of light, but you can see the opening that we just drilled. Now we're going to use a template to mark the holes where we need to drill for the lock. We're going to mount it on and use a little drill bit to punch a little hole into the wood in every location where I need to drill. This is what it looks like after I drilled the pre-drills, you know, the pilot holes. And now we're going to make the bigger holes for the lock itself. So now the door is prepped and ready for us to install our lock. So what I do next is I mount the lock, and once it's in there, I'm going to mark it with a knife, and then I'm going to pull it out and mortise it so it sits flush with the door. So now we created this cavity here for the lock to sit flush inside the opening, and we're going to mount it right there. So now our lock is nice and flush where it needs to be with the door, and that's the lock body. And now we're going to start installing the trim inside and out. And there you have it, the final product. Lock is installed and works beautifully.